Hey, I'm Sonny.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to Love versus the List.
No, why are you saying it like that?
Love versus the List.
Love versus the List. It's a title.
Saying it too fast.
But there's no comma in it. It's Love versus the List. That's it.
Anyway, our lives are always constantly run by lists, whether they're physical lists or just lists up there.
He's pointing to his brain. But yes, he's right. From dating deal breakers to icks, from relationship rules to why someone breathing so loudly gives you the absolute rage. There is always a list.
There really is. Welcome to our weekly podcast where we share our own lists and our own annoyances on each other. Honestly, I don't know what's going to go wrong here.
Sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But of course, we also want you guys to share your list with us. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, you might be single, married, or just confused.
Or just here to judge other people's red flags. No matter what it is, you're in the right place.
You really are. This is
Love versus the
List.
We'll get there.
Love versus the List.
Oh, that's okay. Now you're just taking the mick, aren't you? Hello.
Hello.
I don't think it's ever going to be normal, like how we start an episode.
No, but the good thing is we're back. We're back, baby, and we're ready to do it all over again.
We're going to say that every single week, aren't we? We're back. It's us again.
Yeah, and hopefully you're back. And if you are back, it means you might be enjoying it. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you are enjoying it, I'm going to just go straight in.
All right, okay.
Just give us a little review.
Yeah. Do you know
Reviews, I think.
After the first couple of episodes, we've been reading them, haven't we? And we've been like, oh, that's really nice. Some of the comments. So yeah, wherever you are listening, you can review it. You can 5-star it, all that sort of stuff. It does go a long way and we are very appreciative of it. So that's out of the way.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Shall we set the tone for the studio today?
Okay. Yeah, we've got a new table.
Someone's doing well. We got a coffee table.
We got a coffee table.
Come on. Budget for a coffee table.
Yeah.
One thing that a lot of people did comment after the first 2 episodes was the candle.
Yes, the mood setter.
We didn't have the match to light the candle.
No.
But today...
Ta-da! We've got matches.
Do you want to do the honours?
Shall I do the honours? Okay.
You do the honours.
Hang on. Shall I bring the candle here or?
We can put it wherever you like. It's your house. Okay. Just be careful with flames and all of that.
Well, I'm going to...
Also, stay away from my hairspray.
I'm going to put it there. And we can maybe... ASMR.
Okay. Riveting podcasting right here. I feel really nervous about you lighting a match. Why are you doing it like that? Why are you doing it like that?
It's not lighting.
I don't think we should have a candle. Okay.
Done it.
Right. Okay.
Here we go.
Be careful. Don't burn your fingers.
The lighting ceremony.
Also, doesn't it take a little while for candles to light? As in, like, get going.
It,
You're useless. You are
no,
useless.
the wick's really short.
Don't blame the wick.
The wick is really short.
This is not going well. You've barely lit one.
I haven't lit one, but I'm... How...
No. This is really setting the tone.
I'm determined.
This was a terrible idea. We shouldn't do this. I feel bad about it now.
No.
I feel really bad about this now.
We've got one.
Danielle, it's really running out, this candle.
What do you want me to do?
I think we should not.
Hang on. You can't just have one lit though. That's the thing.
Remember last week when we did icks?
Being
able to light a candle is
Sonny,
pretty icky. I'm going to be honest.
I don't understand why it's not lighting.
The match is breaking. Please get rid of it.
Okay.
If the fire alarm goes off, can we just
help me?
blow that out?
No.
Blow the candle out, for goodness sake. Forget the candle. It was a terrible idea anyway.
Right. Okay. Well, you're the one that made the big lighting ceremony.
I did.
Okay.
Right. So let's just leave
I'll put them
that.
there.
Are we okay? You're right.
Well,
Fire alarm hasn't gone off yet, so we're
when
all
we go
good.
to Pit and Peak, I think I know what my pit's going to be.
What? That you can't light a candle? I think that's mine as well, to be honest. It really is.
Okay. Well, forget that.
Right. I'm going to throw it out there. This week is a little bit of a dangerous episode, and it started on the right foot being dangerous because you can't even light the candle, and I sent the place up in flames. This week, we're actually doing our lists on each other. Now, this podcast is called Love versus the List for that reason, right?
Yeah. Like just about these lists that we think everyone has got, whether you're in a relationship or you're single or whatever your situation is. There is always a list, or probably several. Like I know that me and my friends, we like make it in our notes app. Like our notes app, I feel like a girl's notes app is like the most sacred place ever because there's lists on things. And I obviously have a list for you in my notes apps.
And these aren't deal breakers. These are just little things that might annoy us about each other.
Yeah, they're just things that they're like head scratchers, I'd say.
Okay.
That someone else does it and you're like, why do you do that like that? Or why are you doing that? It's more of that kind of vibe rather than like an ick or something that's a little bit like disgusting.
Fine.
You know?
Before we get into all of that, because I feel like that could be the end of the episode if we get straight into it, because it might end in an argument and we've been recording for, less than 10 minutes. So let's string it out a little bit. Should we do pit and peak?
Ba-da-bum, pit and peak of the week.
You nearly forgot it, didn't
No,
you?
I didn't.
You looked at me like, is it this tone?
I'm just waiting for some sort of music producer to get in touch and be like, we need to make that into a track.
Yeah, we'll keep waiting because it might be a little while.
Okay, pit and peak.
Do you want to go first?
No, I think you should go first this week.
Okay, fine. Mine pretty easy this week. My pit, I'm going to throw it out of there and say was I had to Sunday night go up to, where did I go? Sunderland for work. I had to do something.
Is this your pit or your peak?
This is my pit.
Okay.
I had to work.
Yeah.
I had to go up to Sunderland on Sunday night to do some work on breakfast radio on Monday morning. And on Sunday night, I realised your dad dropped me to the station, which is very kind of John. Thank you very much. I forgot my AirPods. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen how long it takes to get up to Sunderland. It's like a 4-hour train journey.
Yeah, but it was long. I kept saying, like checking, like, are you there yet? Are you there yet? You're like, no, I've still got an hour and 10 left. And
Yeah. And I forgot my AirPods, right? So there was me genuinely thinking, I got out of your dad's car. Your dad drove off. I'm going to be honest. I did have a little bit of time to go back home if I needed to, but there was no way I was going to inconvenience your dad and take me home to get some AirPods.
John would have done that.
He would have done it.
You.
He's a good guy. He would have done it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do that.
Okay.
So I thought, instead of doing that, I would raw dog a 4-hour train journey.
Nah.
Yeah. So
I'd rather talk to strangers. Do that.
You do not talk to strangers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't talk to anyone.
Right. So literally my pit was forgetting my AirPods. However, there was a little sort of nice part of it. I did actually manage to buy a £15 pair of plug-in headphones for my iPhone.
Overpriced because I know people are desperate.
And I was desperate. And do you know what? It was worth every pound
and
every penny because it saved me.
Although I do then remember texting you and being like, oh, can you just listen to something? Or like I sent you a voice note or something. And obviously you didn't want to like play it out loud, but because they were plug-in ones and you didn't have much battery on your phone, you were charging your phone and you were like, oh, I can't listen just yet because I'm charging my phone. Like, because you can't do the two at the same time.
That's not a me problem. That's an Apple problem.
I know, but it's a little bit,
I totally agree with you. But why would they ever take the headphone jack away? If I need to charge my phone and listen to something with a plug-in headphone at the same time, you can't do it.
Yeah, maybe you just need like a backup pair of headphones that's always in like a bag or something. Get the new ones. Have you seen what the new ones can do?
Yeah.
That'd be great on like a train journey.
Yeah.
Or like anywhere that.
What are you talking about? The live
translation.
translate? Oh, especially up in Sunderland with them accents. Honestly, I'd need a translation for some of that. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was actually referring to like actual foreign languages, but.
Fine. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my pit. The fact that I did have to do a 4-hour train journey up and back with plug-in headphones because I forgot my AirPods. AirPods are just essentials.
Yeah.
And I forgot them. So that was actually a bit of a pit for me. Do you want me to do my peak as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So my peak was, it doesn't involve you. Apologies.
Okay.
But
thank you.
on Sunday, you left the house because you went to do something, which I'm sure you'll get onto. But my peak was the fact that you left the house.
Great.
And
Love you too, honey pie.
I took our little girl, Mia, for a little Sunday roast. It was just me and her and our local pub. She had a little child's roast and I had obviously an adult's one and extra couple of potatoes because I took them off her plate, which I've realised is such a good thing to do.
What?
Order her meal and then just take some more potatoes off of her plate.
So order our child food and then deprive her of said food.
No, because she's...
is what you just basically
It's a great
said.
way of me getting extra potatoes without asking for them and feeling greedy. So it's a little hack. It's like, oh yeah, can we get a
Oh,
child?
it's a hack.
But she's not going to eat 4 potatoes, is she?
No, but I also don't think that they mind if you ask for more. Like it's a service they provide.
It's very Oliver Twist though, isn't it? We don't want to get into that more. So actually, a little dad hack there.
Okay, wow, you are just giving all the parenting tips.
Yeah, so that was my peak. I actually really enjoyed it. It was really cute.
To be fair, it did look cute.
Yeah.
It looked like a really nice little setup, apart from the fact that you didn't have a bib for her. So I saw a video of her with a napkin like stuck out, like back in like the olden days, like the cravats and it was like really protruding from her neck because you forgot her bib. But hey, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Thing is, yes, I did forget it.
I wouldn't have forgotten it.
I don't care. You weren't there. And also, I improvised. I did well. Didn't matter. She enjoyed her meal. I just knew that you'd pick up on it.
Yeah, she probably had a bit of an itchy neck though from the rough napkin, but it's fine.
Okay, go on.
Well, that sounds like a lovely
It was. Thank you. It was.
Shall I share mine?
If you have to.
So
no, please do, because we need to fill time.
Yeah. My peak also doesn't involve you. So
great.
This relationship is just
so
going really strong.
More often.
My peak is that whilst you were taking me for the roast, I actually went and had a spa day with my friend.
You did.
And we went to a place called Penny Hill Park, which is in Surrey. It's the station that we went to, so we got the train there, Sunningdale. What a lovely name for a station.
That is nice, yeah.
I went to Sunningdale. And let me tell you, after when you drive through an area you've never been to before, well, no matter what the weather is, it's always sunny at those houses because the size of them.
Really?
You're driving towards somewhere. Obviously, this spa is like a hotel spa resort. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, like lots of greenery around. So there's going to be ample space.
Mm.
And the houses that we were driving past to get to this spa, you drive past houses and you think, is that inheritance or are you in tech?
Okay. Inheritance or tech, no in between.
Well, it's that's where the money's coming from, clearly.
Okay.
They're not podcasters in there.
Oh yeah, give it time. Give it time.
The size of these houses, it was. So that was just a lovely setup to it. But then the actual day itself, it wasn't even particularly sunny or nice weather, but we had this cute little cabana and I had a facial and they had this whole area of the thermal hydro pools, all these different types of saunas and hot tubs and steam rooms and salt rooms and whatever. And it was just lovely to do because obviously now that we do have a baby, we don't get to do things like that. I mean, those things were rare anyway, right? I don't think many people go to spas weekly. But it was really nice to kind of spend some quality time with my friend. We live other sides of London anyway, so I don't really see her very often.
Good old Beth. We love her.
Good old Beth, yeah. So it was nice to kind of see her and just catch up and not be on any sort of time restraint of, I've only got an hour and then I've got to go here or go there. But yeah, we just had a lovely time and it was nice. I feel recently I've really felt not that I need me time, and I'm stealing this from a TikTok that I saw.
Okay.
Not that I need me time. I feel like I need nobody needs me time. And I feel like a lot of women in particular, hopefully maybe can relate, predominantly mums, because it's obviously your children might need you. If not, then your partner or husband or whoever can't find his AirPods and then you're looking for them, or
why are you looking at me in that situation?
Or that something needs to be done, or obviously then you've got to do your general life admin of a million WhatsApp groups, because girls obviously have loads of WhatsApp groups. So it was just nice to have a little bit of nobody needs me time, and I'm just here, I'm with Beth. Mia was being looked
You're in
after.
Your slippers and your gowns.
I was in my gown.
Your robes.
I had a lovely time. So that was my peak of the week.
Fine. Go on. Pit.
I've actually got two.
Yeah, I think that's against the rules, isn't it? Got one.
I've got two, but I'm going to start with, the main one is, and actually this could potentially be a pit of yours as well.
Oh.
So where we live, love where we live. We have recently been added to a WhatsApp group.
Oh, the Neighbourhood Watch.
The Neighbourhood Watch WhatsApp group.
Thrilling WhatsApp group.
Which I think is a great idea. In the area that we live in, the little kind of development area that we live in, I think it's a great idea for people. It's been really helpful as well because people are like, oh, has anyone taken my Amazon parcel? It said it was left here. And then 4 doors down, it's yeah, I've got it. I don't know why I've got it. I'll bring it round or whatever. And security things, it's just always good to know those sorts of things. However, it started kicking off.
Honestly, proper.
It started kicking off. Now, I don't even need to go into why it's kicking off because I've lost track of why people are annoyed at other people because it started.
I feel like we should explain why it's kicking off. The reason why people are actually getting annoyed, is because we're getting a like a shop. The area we live in doesn't have a shop, does it?
Bear in mind the group goes off of that, but that's where it started.
Yeah, it started from the shops. Basically, we're getting a shop. When we first moved there, people were like, "Oh, it's going to be like a little Waitrose, or it's going to be an M&S, or it's going to be this." It's not. I want you to bear in mind this whole argument WhatsApp group thing is over. Get this. Anissa Local.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I'm not turning my nose up at any shop.
No.
Anissa Local.
I'll take it. Run out of bread. Bam.
Fine. Convenience.
Want a late night little snack or treat? Great.
But not worth the arguments.
Not worth the arguments. And that's where it stemmed from. But I feel like people are now just branching out of that and going, yeah, well, you parked your car here. Like it started with the Nisa Local and now people are just basically clutching at straws and going with anything. Now, I don't really have the time to care nor participate in this because actually no one's done anything to me. As long as it doesn't involve me, you, our child, our house, whatever. But what it is doing, the reason why it's my pit is because it's really bringing the morale down. It's bringing my morale down. Like I like wherever I live and now I'm driving around or walking, like when I take Mia for a walk in the pram and I'm seeing people and I'm like, because bear in mind, we don't know the people. So we haven't actually met them. I'm looking thinking, is it you? Are you? Because also I haven't saved anyone's number in the group. So I'm like, oh, are you 444-698? I've made that up, by the way. That's actually like causing ag in the group. Is it you? Is it you? And I now feel like it's affected my spirit and energy in the group.
I don't have a lot of sympathy for you in this situation purely because
I haven't done anything.
No, you haven't done anything. But we do get enjoyment out of it. Don't act like when I wake up in the morning, you come to me and you go, have you seen the group? Have you seen the group? It's kicking off again. You get enjoyment out of it. I love it.
I do. But then when you look at your phone and you've had like 74 notifications.
Mute them.
Well, this is what I need to do.
Just dip in and out.
I feel really bad. You happily mute people and groups and everything. I like to be aware of what's happening. I just feel like it's dampened my spirit sometimes.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So that was my pit this week. Well, one of my pits this week.
That weirdly should have been one of my peaks. What's the other one then? I don't understand.
The other one involves you.
Okay, maybe we should just stick with one pit then.
The other one involves you, but seeing as we did say that we're going to delve into the list.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
I think I'll hold that back and maybe share later.
Thanks. Very kind of you. All right, I'm a bit nervous now. I feel like I'm going to be nervous for the whole episode. I don't know what I've done wrong this week. I'm just trying to think.
Oh, it's nothing like majorly wrong. Like if it was, I don't think I'd use this podcast to share.
Majorly wrong.
It's just something that I've noticed that perhaps wasn't on my list before, and this week there's actually two things. But
oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Oh, you little tease,
right?
Little tease, you. Right. We put on our Instagram the last couple of weeks that we wanted to try something new on this episode.
Yeah.
Now, since we've got a new coffee table, since we can't light our candle, we thought we'd bring it.
Go on.
Now, this is basically who's more likely.
Yes.
So we put up on Instagram, who's more likely, and you send in your suggestions. So it could be who's more likely to steal sweets from a shop.
Yeah.
And then we would count down and we would answer whose name is more likely to do that.
Yeah, so obviously for audio purposes, we're going to have to say the name because I feel like a lot of people point, but...
So I'll count down and we'll do it. Who's more likely to spill a cup of coffee down themselves? 3, 2, 1, Danielle. So that's how it works, right?
Yes.
Are you happy with that?
Not with the example you use, no, but yes.
I'm just going by history.
Okay.
Should we go through a couple of
go on.
that people have sent
go
in?
on.
Because I quite like some of these and actually they're quite good talk topics. So on Instagram, @AnnieTeacherX said, who's more likely to say sorry and back down in an argument? 3, 2, 1, Sonny.
Danielle.
What?
No.
What?
No.
Yeah.
You never apologise. Shall I tell you your shall I tell you what you do? No, shall I tell you your go-to? If we've had a disagreement, bear in mind, we don't really argue. We've never had a blazing row, but we've bickered.
We bicker, yeah.
And you basically give me the silent treatment.
Yeah.
I like to talk it out. I like to hash it out. I'm like, look, this is how I feel. This is how you feel. Let's talk about it. Let's share why we think differently, even if we're not going to agree, but let's at least talk about it. Whereas you will do this weird thing where you're just like, yeah, fine, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's not an apology, by the way, just so you know. And then you just won't talk about it. Then there'll be this weird atmosphere in the house for like an hour or however long until it's time to like eat or something. And you'll be like, what time are we having dinner? Or do you want me to make you some lunch? Like, and I don't know if that's your way of apologizing, but that's what you do. But by then, what you're unaware of is that myself, I think as a woman, my anger every second goes up in the silence.
This is the difference because mine
yours
goes
fades
down because I just need time to be like, I'm going to let that settle and I'm going to get over it.
But what are you letting settle? Because we haven't discussed it.
Letting it settle.
This is why I said that I'm more likely to apologize because I'm more likely to think about it. And I mean, I very rarely need to apologize because I very rarely do something wrong.
Of course, yeah.
But if I've maybe like, I don't know, like fired words at you that, you know, I do regret, or I think, you know, maybe I crossed the line a little bit, I would go, look, Sonny, I'm sorry that I did that. I apologize. You made me feel like XYZ, or I did it because that, not making an excuse, but I'm sorry. I'm more likely to do that because I just want to hash it out and then draw a line under. You don't draw lines under it. That is what I think I'm getting at. I like to draw a line under an argument. You just like to keep...
Can we draw a line under this? I thought this was a dead cert. This was going to be me, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because in my head...
You don't apologise. When was the last time you apologised?
Because I don't need to. Because in my head...
Then why wouldn't you be the answer to it? If you don't apologise and you say you don't need to, why do you assume that you would be the answer to that question?
We haven't even got to the list yet.
And he's really, really opened something up here.
Yeah. Because in my head, right?
Oh, what a place to be. What a place it must be in your head.
In my head, I often just go along with things sometimes because I just think it's an easy option to just do that.
But I want to talk about things.
But I like to let the dust settle a bit, get over myself. Just need to get over myself because sometimes then I'm like, oh, I'm thinking too much into this. Forget about it. It's done.
But you're saying dust settle. What you're not realising is that in that silence, the dust is turning into a sandstorm.
Should we move on?
And I am a camel in the middle of a sandstorm.
Yeah, because you always got the amp. That's why. Right, moving on. We'll draw a line under that one, shall we?
Yes.
We'll agree to disagree.
Yes. Go on, next.
Ale Crofts at Ale Crofts on Instagram said, who's more likely to disintoxicate from social media for a long period of time?
What does disintoxicate mean?
I guess just remove toxicity from their lives that they find is from Instagram and just basically just not use Instagram for a while or any social media just to get away from the toxicity.
Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Sonny.
Yeah. And I know why you're going to say, because I don't post a lot anyway.
You never post, but also it is my job.
Yeah, true.
So I can only disintoxicate myself a certain amount before I'm like, I probably need to work. And although not every single thing that I post on social media is like work, so to speak, like quote unquote work, organic content and just sharing things is part of the routine of things that I have to do and also that I want to do as well. So I sometimes feel like if I am feeling like I'm getting a little bit of too much toxicity from social media, I tend to go the other way and I'm like, well, I almost want to drown that out, but then I'll post more of hopefully the feel good things, like that side of things. So yes, we agree with that, but I feel like I've got a good reason as to why I'm not. Yeah,
and actually I've always said that if I didn't do what I do, I wouldn't have Instagram.
Well, exactly.
So I'd be happy with that. Natasha Louise said, who's more likely to get on stage first for karaoke? 3, 2, 1, Sonny. Yeah, that's my thing.
Are you going to share what your karaoke song is?
Yeah, my go-to karaoke song is a bit niche, I'm going to be honest. Rizzle Kicks and Down with the Trumpets.
Okay. Well, why that song?
Because I feel like it's a niche pop song that people recognise,
Mm-hmm.
but also get a little bit impressed when I do the rapping.
Oh, okay, because you
Yeah.
don't look like a rapper.
No, and actually recently, after a West Ham game that I went into one of the local pubs, the Albert, big up the Albert, great place. And there was a karaoke night on in there, and I got up, obviously after a few bevies.
Yeah.
And I did do Rizzle Kicks Down with the trumpets, and some guy came up to me after and was like, "Have you heard of Pro Green? You sound like Pro Green, dude."
Okay.
And I was like, "Yeah, it's worked. It's worked."
Oh, poor Pro Green as well.
What do you mean? You didn't hear me? I was actually really good that night.
Yeah, you're on form
Yeah,
after
I
a
had
few
a crowd.
beers.
They applauded.
Yeah.
Standing ovation. There was hardly any seats
I was
free.
going to say, they were in a pub.
At Chrissy Sarchi said, "Who's more likely to reveal something about the other person that they shouldn't on Instagram?" 3, 2, 1. Sonny.
Danielle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me.
You can't be the answer to all of them.
No, I didn't. I didn't assume that I was, but I genuinely thought you were going to say me.
No, I think I'm more likely to share something on you than I think you'd be too scared to share something private on me on Instagram because of the wrath that you may feel.
And then I'd have to apologise.
Exactly,
Right?
see? Whereas I'm more likely to just do it unapologetically, face consequence.
Yeah, I suppose to be fair, I take back my answer because I think there's been a couple of times where I've tried to get out of work commitments and I'd be like, "Don't put this on your Instagram stories because it shouldn't be here."
Also, I think that you could probably handle the embarrassment more than I could. And you're very caring, despite everything that I've said in the previous however many minutes we've been recording this.
Yeah.
I don't think you would want to embarrass me or post something that you think could embarrass me, like, like how you did when we started speaking about our second date.
Oh, when you were sick that night and kissed me afterwards.
I bathed, like that.
That got quite a big reaction online, by the way.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Great. So now everyone knows. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was sick.
Like some people have done it themselves.
Yeah.
And some people think it's disgusting.
I think it's disgusting, but I still don't know. I had no other option other than to apparently go out and get mouthwash.
Well, I'm just trying to think where we were. Is there anywhere? I don't think.
No.
I'll let you off.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why I think I'm more likely to share something about you on social media than you.
You.
Last
one. Kaylee Bent.
Kaylee
Bendt.
Oh, Bent.
Not laughing at your name, Kaylee. I just don't know if I pronounce it properly. Who's more likely to steal the other person's fries or chips? 3, 2, 1. Danielle. Yeah, always do it. Always do it. It annoys me.
Does it?
Yeah.
You like Joey from Friends? Joey doesn't share food.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I'd do it just out of politeness and go, "Do you want to try some?" I don't want you to take my chips.
But I never want a whole portion. I don't want a whole portion. So I just want a few. Because I feel like I don't want to fill up on chips when, like, say I've got, like, obviously my meal. I want that to be the main thing that fills me up. And then I just want a few little on the side.
It's like the scene out of Gavin and Stacey, isn't it? No, if I wanted to share, you've not watched Gavin and Stacey.
Not
You're looking
enough.
at me. Oh my goodness.
No.
The famous James Corden scene about ordering an Indian.
Lamboona,
and then it was like, "Oh, I'll have some of yours." No, I don't want you to have some of mine. I don't know why I'm explaining it to you. This is outrageous.
So, no, I haven't seen. I saw the last one though, the finale, Gavin and Stacey. I think because you made me watch it.
I didn't make you watch it.
Well, you were like,
on
let's
at
watch it.
Christmas.
Yeah, it was on at Christmas, so
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing else on. So
Also, anyone else out there? Bit of a red flag. You've never seen Gavin and Stacey?
okay, no, don't come for me because you don't really watch Friends.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
how about we just agree to disagree on that?
Hang on. I think we should draw a line. How about
Such
you?
in line.
Should we draw the line?
Oh, yeah, right. The line is drawn.
Great.
Is that it?
Lists.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
Actually, yeah, I don't know. I don't need to be nervous.
No, it's not about being nervous. I think from what we've gathered doing the Who's More Likely, there's obviously, agreements and disagreements, which is fine. That's a relationship. We're just doing it on a public podcast form.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. Now, this is the reason why we did this podcast, because as we said earlier, we believe everyone in a relationship, whether it's a physical, a mental list, has something on each other. You know, when you start moving in together or you start dating, you have these little lists of things that might annoy you about each other. They're not deal breakery. They're just those little things that you go, oh, and she does this, or oh, he does that, or oh, it annoys me when he does that, but it's not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
We've got our own on each other. I don't know really how to start this because I don't know if either of us are going to like the things.
Well, shall I tell you what my other...
Well, you had 2 on me, so go on. You might as well start.
So one of them was the other day. So we have our kitchen in our house is on our first floor. And
yeah, so just to explain, we live in a townhouse.
We live in a townhouse.
Yeah, we haven't got a 2 up, 2 down, just weird house that Jack built.
So we have our kitchen is on like our middle floor, but we have like a spare fridge, a second fridge like downstairs in our utility room.
Yeah.
Because our fridge in our kitchen is tiny. I call it the borrower's fridge because it's for some reason so small.
Also quite high. Have you
Very
noticed
high.
It's quite high?
Yeah. Yeah, I have actually needed a stool before to get to like some of the stuff at the top at the back. Anyway, that's not the point. And obviously having Mia, she drinks quite a lot of milk. She has milk morning, afternoon, evening. So we have separate milk just for her. And then we have our milk that we use in our teas and coffees. The other day, her milk, I was on the kitchen floor. Her milk had run out. So I left the empty carton out.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I'm leaving that out because when I go down, I need to remember to get another one.
Can I stop you there?
No. About 10 minutes later, Mia and I go downstairs. Now, I'm obviously with her, so that's not the right time where I can go take another milk up. But it's on my mind to do so. I then see you follow down shortly after with the empty milk carton. And I said, oh, I left it out so that I can remember to take a new one up. And you went, well, it was there, so I'm just going to bring it down and put it in the recycling. Because granted, I don't tend to put things in the recycling and fine. However, later on, obviously then we're just doing life. Later on, I go upstairs, I go to make her milk. Lo and behold, there is no milk in the fridge and the carton is not there. No one has reminded, nothing has been there to remind me.
But you would have had to go upstairs anyway to then be reminded
but
that
I then
you've
had
got
to
then go back get the
down.
milk.
No, I would have remembered.
Before you went up?
Yeah.
So then you would have still had to go up to bring the milk, empty milk carton down?
My point is, you didn't replace the milk. Whoever moves that, you should have replaced it. It's not that I wanted to replace it. It's that whoever was going to take it down should have replaced it.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting at. And you didn't replace it.
Okay.
And so then I had to then do the replacing and the up and down and up and down. That's my point.
Fine.
And
you got any others?
how dare I?
Good. Nice. Yeah, good. We're
Yeah?
jumping on the old milk. We won't milk it anymore. Any others?
Yeah, that annoyed me. That annoyed
okay,
me.
I'm sorry about that. But you could see that in that situation, I was trying to do a good thing by bringing it down to put in the recycling, which is a job for me that I always have to do.
Which you should have done.
Which I did.
Well, which I'm grateful that you did, but then you should have taken the other milk back upstairs. So that was annoying.
Yeah.
And the other one, whilst we're there, I'm just going to go straight into another one. The other one was, we have a coffee table. Our coffee table, not this one.
Not this one in here.
But our one at home is quite dark wood. And we do love drinking the odd ice cold can of Pepsi Max.
Oh, man. No.
It's so refreshing.
This is not an ad.
Crispy Pepsi Max.
When it's really nice and cold out of that fridge and you crack that can open and you have
That
the first
noise.
sip, honestly, it bangs.
Euphoric. And you used to be a Coke Zero guy, didn't you?
Yeah. Do you know what? You really converted me.
Well, it wasn't me, was it? Who was it?
Oh, it was your mum.
My mum.
Good old Pat.
My mum and dad.
Pepsi Pat. Pepsi Pat converted me. And that was it. I went from Coca-Cola to Pepsi because of Pepsi Pat.
Yeah. So anyway, we love
Sorry, Pat.
we love like an ice cold can of Pepsi Max.
Yeah.
What we don't love is that ice cold can that's got condensation running down it being put bareback on the coffee table without a coaster.
Could he use another word there? Could he use another word? Not really an appropriate word to be using for a coffee table and a can of Pepsi, is it?
Well, people get the idea.
I got the idea.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And you put your can on the coffee table without a coaster.
Okay.
And you've done it several times. And several times I have told you, and I will continue to tell you, that the coasters are right there. We have to leave the coasters out of reach of Mia because they're like, what material? They're like...
I want to say marble, like fake marble.
Like marble, but they're heavy.
Heavy.
And she loves flinging things. So obviously we don't want her picking it up and flinging it and smashing a window or TV or just hitting the table and denting it. However, she may as well dent the table because you're going to leave can rings on there from the condensation.
I've never seen a ring left on.
No, because I always pick it up and put a coaster down. Look, you can use a coaster here.
Well, that's because the coaster was provided.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I shall make sure that I follow you around the house at all times.
Sometimes
carrying
I
a
just
coaster.
forget if the coasters, we tuck it behind away so it's out of reach, and it's easy. It's just easy to put.
You're acting as if our living room is the size of a football field. It's literally 2 steps and you've got a coaster.
Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, and that annoyed me.
Okay, that it. You done?
The end.
Till next week.
I could go on, but I'm just going to leave it
Enough
there.
about my rings. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna say a couple now.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Go on.
If it's an open discussion.
Okay, go on.
I don't know which one to start with.
Oh.
One that actually has been on my mind for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to work out if actually it is a good thing for a podcast or a bad thing for a podcast.
I have no idea where you're going with this.
You take forever to tell a story.
Oh.
You take so long to tell a story and it winds me up chronic. I'm like, get to the point or just condense your story a little bit. I don't care what she had for breakfast that day while you were telling the story. I don't care that it came with seeds that she didn't want on the bar. I honestly, it winds me up sometimes. You go, oh, the other day, and it's 10 minutes after, and I'm like, I actually can't remember what the point of this story was. And actually, I think that you don't either. It takes forever, so long. And I'm like, please just get to the point because we've got a child and we're trying to get stuff done.
You feel really strongly about this, don't you?
Oh, Danielle.
It
really winds me up. Because, and let me tell you another reason, is because,
okay.
Sorry, because I'm on the radio, right?
Yes,
and
this is what I was gonna say.
I work for Capital, so it's like a hit music station. You get minute to talk. You get, you have to learn.
Number one hit music station.
Huh?
The number one hit music
It's
station.
the number one hit music station. And you have to learn how to condense a story or the main parts of a story into what, a minute, 30 seconds, if you can, max a minute and a half.
But that's not the norm. That's because you do that as a job. So you're used to condensing stories.
You're not.
No.
You're not.
Well, funnily enough, Capital
not
are
even
calling me,
LBC.
asking me to join the presenter roster.
Yeah. Well, yeah, don't hold your breath on that because wow.
Okay, I will admit that I do sometimes take a while to tell a story. But one, I do think it's because that is your job. So you're used to literally beginning, middle, end. Like you're good at cutting the fluff out of stories.
That's right.
I'm not. I like to tell a thorough story.
Yeah.
2, I get distracted really easily.
Okay.
So as I'm usually doing something whilst telling the story, I may be cooking the dinner, I may be doing something with me or whatever.
No, I'm not having that. Not having it.
So I'm then like, oh, yeah, no, I just need to do this. That's me with a frying pan. That's me sauteing my shallots.
Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. We get it. You're cooking. You don't need to do the gesture that doesn't look like you're cooking. Carry on.
Flipping something.
It didn't look like flipping to me. It didn't look like flipping to me.
Oh.
Anyway, you get the message.
I do. I know I take a long time to tell a story, but my stories are usually really worth it.
Debatable. Sometimes they're not. I'm sorry. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes I'm like, it's taken so long. You get to the end, you're like, is that it? Is that it? That's one.
Okay.
Sorry, I really lifted a lid there, didn't I?
Yeah. Well, that might be, like you said, might be good for a podcast because I will thoroughly tell a story.
But we want to keep people listening, Danielle. We want to keep them coming back.
Have I told any stories in these episodes that we've recorded that you've thought?
No.
Okay.
No, but I think that's because you're conscious.
We'll get there.
You just bore me at home instead. Next one, while we're on it, and you were doing the old frying pan, which didn't look like a frying pan.
Yeah.
Gestures.
Go on.
Another thing that I find really weird. You have this weird rule in your head, right? When it needs to be addressed. You have a weird rule in your head when it comes to dinners, and it baffles me so much. So what I'm trying to say is, we would sort of work out what we're having for dinner during the week.
We like to plan because of Mia and life.
And just life. And you have it written down. You've got it on a list, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And you have some weird rule. I don't know where it's come from. That you can't have like chicken 2 times in a row. So you'd be like, oh, we're having chicken today, so best stay away from the chicken tomorrow. Or you'd be like, oh, we had red meat yesterday, so should we wait until Friday to have red meat? And I'm like, what is this rule that you've made up in your head?
No, the red meat thing is a digestive health reason. Like, you shouldn't have too much red meat in a week, should you?
Much, we don't. We have like once or twice, max.
Yeah, but if you're going to have it twice, don't have it Monday, Tuesday. Have it Monday, Friday.
All right, fine. Well, please explain the chicken thing or the white meat. Honestly, do not get it. You'd be like, oh, I had a chicken sandwich earlier, so I best stay away from the thighs later. And I'm like, where's this rule come from? I actually don't get it.
Right. First of all, I think this is where you and I are not good.
Yeah.
Because you have said to me many times, I honestly, I could eat the same thing every single day.
Could.
And you could. When we first met and we were living in separate places, obviously we weren't having dinner together every night. And you would you'd go to, there was a Waitrose near where you lived. You would buy the same veg pot, like green medley veg pot.
Oh, yeah, so good.
Yeah. You would buy a steak.
Yeah.
You would season your steak with that sauce that you liked.
Yeah.
And you would literally just eat that. Did you have any carbs?
No carbs before marbs, my darling.
And you would eat that like several times a week. It was like that typical like gym bro diet.
Yeah.
And like, you know how everyone always like kind of takes the mick out of like gym bros that they're like, all I eat is like chicken, broccoli and like rice, or, you know, that sort of combination. You could do that every single day. I get bored of food quite easily. Like, which is why I bring up our pasta dinner. Please. We can't have it too often because I'll get bored of it. I don't want to get bored of it. I really like it.
Yeah.
So I only want to have it like once every 3 weeks, and I'm going to look forward to it.
I can't believe, by the way, now I know that you're an influencer because you mentioned that pasta dinner, obviously, on the podcast. It was like your first bit.
Go on.
No, you go on.
No, you go on.
Go, because you're really proud of it.
I've had recipe requests.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. I've had recipe requests for the pasta dinner.
You have.
That's how much I sold it.
Yeah, but dare you have it twice in a row, honestly.
No, because you will get sick of it. It's like a type of takeaway. You know, if you have, you know, pizza on one day, other than if you have the leftovers the next day, you don't want to have a whole nother like fresh pizza the next day because you've almost like scratched that itch of having it. So you will need to build up the desire for it again.
But
that's how I feel.
Explain the whole chicken thing. I don't get that.
Well, I like us to have a balanced, varied diet.
Yeah.
So say in a week, and let's just say we go on a Monday to Friday, 5-day week, because weekends always out the window. We usually go out to eat or takeaway or whatever, might go to a parent's house. So based on those 5 days, we might have chicken on 2 of the days, fish on 1 of the days, a red meat on 1, and then like a veggie like pasta or something like that on another day. Why would you put the 2 chicken dishes next to each other? If you're planning a week, like if it just happens to be like that, and then at the last minute we're like, oh my God, we need something. What have we got? We've only got chicken in the fridge. Okay, fine, we'll do it. But if it can be avoided, I will avoid having 2 chicken dinners back to back.
Okay. Cool. I can tell you feel really passionate about it because you did like a politician hand. You know, when they sort of get their fists in
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Okay.
And I will justify that. And I will die on that hill of I will always try and avoid having
Chicken twice in a row.
I think just the same protein. The same meat. But
we'll draw a line under that.
Just switch it up. So tonight we're not having chicken because what are we having tomorrow? I'm making a coconut chicken curry.
Again, I don't think anyone cares what we're eating at home. However, if you want the recipe, it is available on Danielle's Instagram. Shall we get into some emails?
Yes.
Shall we?
Yes.
Because emails that we've had in this week have been really good. People have been emailing us in since the first episode. If you want to send in your stories, we've had first date stories.
Yeah.
But if you want to send any in, it is loveversusthelist@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we've had some, and we're going to obviously keep reading them out because they are brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, you can also DM us as well. You can DM us stories.
Yeah.
At Love Versus the List on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. All the sort of tags and links that you need are in the bio of this podcast.
Yes.
You're going to like this email. You've not read, you don't know about these emails.
No.
And I think you're going to really like them. Subject, listener dilemma. Is this a red flag or just Instagram? This is from Chloe. So hello, Chloe. Thank you very much for your email.
Thank you, Chloe.
Hi, Danielle and Sonny. Absolutely love the podcast. It feels like I'm sitting down with my friends who actually get it. Thank you very much.
Well, one of us gets it. And then you're here.
I wanted to write in with a situation that's been bugging me, and I would love to get your take on it, male and female perspective. So I've been dating a guy, my boyfriend, for a year now, and things are generally great. But lately I've noticed he's been liking a lot of bikini pictures on Instagram. This is not just of celebrities or influencers, but girls he actually knows. Some are acquaintances and others are people he used to talk to.
Like romantically talk to.
Doesn't divulge. I know it might sound petty, but it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I haven't brought it up yet because I don't want to seem insecure or controlling, but at the same time, I can't shake the feeling that it's a little bit disrespectful, especially since he's in a committed relationship. I'm torn between whether it's just normal behavior in the social media age or if it's a sign of something deeper that I shouldn't ignore. Is this kind of thing acceptable in a relationship, or am I right to be bothered by it? Thanks for all that you do. Love hearing your thoughts.
Be bothered.
Yeah.
Be bothered. Oh God, like I feel like this has like triggered something in me.
Okay.
Like,
as in from past, have you been out with anyone that's done the same thing? Or?
Absolutely. I dated one guy that would like so many different girls' photos that I would deem as inappropriate. And then when I asked him why, he said it was because he was trying to grow a social media following, so he was engaging with the community.
Fair play to him. Fair play. He's actually come up with a reason. Wow. Okay.
And I didn't break up with him because of that. No. But obviously now hindsight, that wonderful thing. I don't want to amplify any of Chloe's already pre-existing insecure feelings or doubts, because there's no proof that this guy, her boyfriend, is doing anything wrong. But then I think it depends where you define wrong. Like some people would say sending an over-friendly DM is cheating. Some people say no, forms of physical contact is cheating. You know, like everyone's lines are different. I can only speak from what I would deem as appropriate. Now, I just feel like from past experiences and then obviously where those relationships have ended up, which obviously is not in a good place because now you and I are together and I'm very happy.
By the way, sorry, I thought I'd add that in just in case.
I just don't think it's a good thing, and I would be really interested. Does she say that she's asked him about it?
She said before she obviously brings it up with him, she wants, obviously, I'm guessing not just our thoughts. I'm sure she'll be sharing it with her family or whatever, but she wants to know if it's normal behavior in the social media age.
I personally don't. I think celebrities, fine. You know, if you liked a photo of Dua Lipa in a bikini, I'd be like, same, hun. Like, you know, but I think if it's girls that he knows and you said had been speaking to, I would assume that she's referring to like romantically. Like,
I guess so, yeah.
Because otherwise why would you say that?
Which is a bit weird, right? From my point of view here, I just think it's disrespectful to your woman. If I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't like seeing the flip side of it. If there was a guy with, you know, his six pack out and his big old guns and all of that, it would make you question why you've liked it. What's the intent of you actually liking it? Is it to grow your social media following and you know,
engage with the community? What a moron.
Yeah. Or, you know, let's be honest, the intention you like, everyone sees who likes their pictures and all that sort of comes up. So it's a bit like, why are you doing that? Is it so that she or he sees that you've liked it? For what reason? Like, to me, it's a bit disrespectful. And I personally wouldn't like to do that sort of thing. I actually feel the same about celebrity side of things as well, a little bit. I mean, unless it's Kendall Jenner, I mean.
You are obsessed with Kendall Jenner.
I'm not obsessed with it. No, jokes aside, obviously this is a very like touchy subject for a lot of people, especially Chloe, because she's written in. I do think it's disrespectful from a male perspective, you know.
I agree. However, I also think that if Chloe goes up to her boyfriend and says, oh, it's just disrespectful, and this is maybe awful of where I view men in society, I think that he will tell her to calm down or, oh, it's not a big deal. But again, that could be because of just personal experience. I know that if I came up to you and I said, look, Sonny, what you've done is disrespectful, I know you would take it a different way, but I also know that you would never do that in the first place. And what I'm trying to say is I think a guy that is capable of doing that and actually is doing it without even, like, it's obviously disrespectful. He knows it's disrespectful, yet he's still doing it. So then I think if you were to call him out on the fact that it's disrespectful, he'd almost go into that defensive mode, because he knows that it's disrespectful, but he's never just going to go, yes, you're right. Like, he obviously wants to do it for whatever reason. So it's a tough one because of how to combat it. But I definitely think that Chloe should say something to him. I think absolutely you need to say something to him. And ultimately, you've got to think, is this a sort of guy that you'd want to be with? I don't know anything else about their relationship, but do you want to be with someone that is going around doing that? You want to be proud of your partner and their behaviour and know that they've got you. I don't like that, Chloe. I don't like it.
I don't think it's nice at all. And I think you should definitely have the discussion and let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm quite invested now, to be honest with you. Quite nosy. I've got one more email, and it's less sort of discussion-y, but I just quite like the email because obviously it refers back to, I think, maybe our second episode with the ex, our last one. It says, hey, Danielle and Sonny, loving the pod, keep them coming, please. I actually recently stumbled across you on YouTube and obsessed, now it's me. And now I'm obsessed with watching you.
Haha, it's you now.
I'd like to explain, every Friday on YouTube, there is a link in our bio. If you want to watch us, you can.
Yeah, you can watch us on Fridays or over the weekend.
So thank you very much, Molly. I recently enjoyed last week's episode on X and thought I'd share one of mine with you. I went on a date a couple of weeks ago with a guy I met on Tinder. He agreed we'd go to the pub. Since the weather was nice, pub garden appealed to me quite a lot. There's nothing better than drinking an Aperol Spritz, am I right?
Oh, I love an Aperol, yeah.
My date was almost drinking 2 beers to every 1 drink I had. It didn't seem like much of a problem to begin with until something gave me the ick. It wasn't the fact that he kept on needing to go to the toilet every 20 minutes, but the amount of times he would burp.
Oh, no. Oh.
I don't know where you stand with burping, but I would rather 1 big burp than 20 small raspy ones. Especially when he's trying to tell me a story. I wouldn't mind, but I can even smell what he had for lunch.
Oh, no, don't, because it's when the burps smell.
Raspy ones. I couldn't get past the constant burping, and it's safe to say I haven't seen him since. However, Sonny, I know that you'll like this. He's now known as Burping Boy to my best friend, Becky. Yes. Thanks for the laughs, Molly.
Oh, Molly. Oh, Molly's having a mare.
She's having a mare. 20 raspy burps.
Although she says she'd rather the 1 big one, but not if it's like, you hear like the belly belchers. Like the ones that almost like vibrate.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I couldn't deal with one. No.
Yeah, that's what you get though. If you're drinking two pints
Well,
to
this
every
is
one
yeah.
drink, you're going to get
This is the
gassy.
thing. I don't drink beer, so I don't know how it would affect. Like, is it a burpee?
Oh, they're gassy.
Are they?
Oh, they're gassy. I tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, just funny. If you go into the toilet every 20 minutes, of course you are. Who drinks a pint of anything at home?
Yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
And he was having 2 to her 1 drink.
Yeah. It sounds a bit like something. Sounds like us, really, doesn't it?
Sounds like a challenge.
Another challenge, me. Thank you very much, Molly. I actually really enjoyed that.
Oh, Molly. Oh, God, yeah. No, absolutely not.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Do keep these coming in. We love your emails. We really, really do. Our email is loveversusthelist@gmail.com. While you're there and on your phone, give us a little review, 5-star.
Review, 5-star.
Comment.
Follow us.
Follow.
Yeah, and I think it's different on Spotify as it is on Apple, like how you do it.
Oh, yeah. My mum commented on Spotify. And you were like, oh, yeah, your mum's commented. And I was like, what? On Spotify? You were like, yeah. And I was like, I don't even know how to comment on Spotify. My mum's doing it.
They don't make it easy, do they? Like, it's
And
not.
let's not go too far in on Spotify.
But wherever you listen, we would appreciate any sort of positive feedback.
Yeah, we really, really would. Thank you once again for listening.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
See you later. Bye.